be here any minute now.
You break your back every time we have guests. You spend all day and all night cleaning up, and for what?
These dinner parties are all I have since the children started school.
It's not that bad. You're always exaggerating.
I'm always exaggerating. You exaggerate 1,000,000 more times than I do. Oh, that almost gave me a heart attack. That must be them.
Half an hour early. If they had come any earlier, we wouldn't have been born yet.
Say that you arrive at your friend's doorstep. You know that they have both a doorbell and a door knocker, but given that you would only like to signal one method of your presence and would like to be met inside as quickly as possible, which method would you choose?
Oh, it's always the nicest to see the both of you. Come sit down. It's been literally forever.
Is there a number of seats that you can take at the dinner table? Do you see there as being a sort of preferred seating arrangement in which the two of us get to sit next to each other, the two of you get to sit next to each other, and I don't have to sit next to him?
Sit down anywhere you like. We're just so happy you can make it. We can just die.
I'm sorry we're so early. Say that you were invited to a friend's for a dinner party. You have 2 young children and too young to be left alone, and they require a babysitter. Going rates for a babysitter are around $10 to $15 every hour before 11 p.m., $20 thereafter. Would you show up to your dinner engagement early in hopes that you could, in fact, return home early, relieving both the babysitter and your wallet, or maintain societal expectations and show up 10 to 15 minutes late?
Oh, a riddle. I always get these right. Well, I have actually...
You must also take into account the rush hour traffic, which you will be encountering in the early evening. Now, even earlier, in an attempt to beat the post 9 to 5 hustle and bustle, or do you might brave the line of cars in the 35. Furthermore, does arriving early actually indicate that you enjoy the presence of your hosts?
Harder question has never been asked.
Knowing that one should bring an offering when invited as a guest, but alas, not knowing whether the host would prefer a Chianti to a Sauvignon, do you buy one wine and risk insulting the host, perhaps suggesting your personal nature of your relationship with them, or spend the extra money and buy both bottles, perhaps suggesting that you're overcompensating, or panic and purchase the first item you see at the store?
I can lose my mind for a good Chianti.
Here, eggs.
The most foul.
Say you were invited to a dinner party with a couple of friends, but you actually prefer to dine with a different pair of acquaintances with whom you have a better social bond. Would you not invite said second pair of friends to the early said dinner party, albeit unannounced, in an attempt to maximize the efficiency of your social life, giving you more time to ponder these questions?
Guess who's here?
These are our friends, Mr. and Mrs. Rhetorical.
It's a stranger, just not a friend you haven't met yet. Please, honey, off to the ends of the earth, fetch these two wonderful strangers some chairs. Isn't that nice?
But, you don't expect us to eat those, do you?
Say you were invited to a dinner party at a friend's house, and your host had decided to serve something quite unpalatable. Would you force yourself to eat what has been placed in front of you? Or instead, would you manage to cut your food up into tiny little pieces and slip it off discreetly off your plate and into your shoe? Or, rather, would you excuse yourself to the washroom in an attempt to escape through an ajar window to freedom in your car as parked by them?
Is there any right answer?
Oh, I hope you like lamb. It's so fresh. It was killed this morning.
Albeit the first last option seems most exciting and elegant, one must remember that it can cause sufficient social complications when one performs said maneuver without informing one's spouse. Yes. Furthermore, now that the bathroom is located on the second floor of this house, does that plan seem reasonable? Keeping in mind that you simply don't care for the host company.
Does a bear shit in the woods? Marriage is a wonderful institution, but who would want to live in an institution?
Would you excuse us for a minute? We'll be back before you even notice we're gone.
If someone leaves and they are not noticed, will they be missed?
my brains out. I can't stand entertaining the hypotheticals.
Inviting your own guests to someone else's dinner party? Nothing is ruder than that.
There is no one else on the entire planet that could stand their dinner discussions. I've had more meaningful conversations with ducks.
Mama, Papa, what's all this noise? I was stirred from my slumber by an angry storm of voices.
Baby metaphor! What are you doing so late? It's a million years past your bedtime.
Million years? More like a billion years. It's almost 9:30.
I sprint from sleep. I won't let its firm, deathly hands lay their grasp on my darting eyes. Life is a garden, bursting with beauty. I don't want to go to bed. I don't want to miss any of it.
Oh, that's enough. I've had it up to my eyeballs with your attitude, mister. You've been spending too much time with that a simile girl on the playground.
Life without comparison is like life without meaning.
This household, we only compare to the best. We've been doing that since the dawn of time, and we'll keep doing it until the sun bursts.
We're the hyperboles, see? And one day, you'll grow to be a big boy, the size of a mountain. And you'll be able to start comparing things to other things which are ridiculous in size and shouldn't be taken at face value.
No, I don't want to be a hyperbole. The lexical curtains, which hide perceived size through exaggeration, are quickly pulled aside, revealing a withering stock of meaning. Those who always search to be the biggest or the greatest will surely find themselves lost or cast aside as cheap pornography by those searching for meaning in depth or depth in meaning.
Have you been looking at pornography again? I told you a million times you should not have bought him that computer.
Mother, no, you don't understand. My words are armaments to pacifists. This is why you have no friends. Nobody except for the hypotheticals will accept your dinner invitations. I hope you're happy trading words with the meaningless and the trivial.
Say that you've been invited to a dinner party at your friend's house, and the hosts have retreated into the kitchen to yell in private. Would you proceed to eat dessert, or would you begin stuffing silverware into your pockets?